going on? Hope you had an amazing weekend and had fun watching the Super Bowl and eating snacks and watching commercials if that is something that you're into. I'm just walking with the pup right now. And oh, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, Tim? Happy Monday. What's going on, Becky? Timothy!
Oh man, the real logo is inverted, so it says
Backwards.
L69RL.
Bracketing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Just turn the camera. Just turn the camera. What's
I
going on? I
forgot
like
that
the
it does
black
that.
hat.
We're repping a little work hard, be kind
Little
this morning.
hatch hat. I like it.
Well,
What's going on, Mitch?
I, I gotta have. It's cold here. Like we have. This is what I got
Yeah,
outside. So
yeah.
this is life right now.
It's a little chilly,
Um,
but I am wearing shorts.
so you gotta rock a hat, and then. I need a haircut, a lot of things going on. So yeah, it's
At
it's a
least
it's a
you.
hat day for sure.
So there's two things I'd like to point out. One, it looks like you might have trimmed your facial hair at some point in the past few days, but it's starting to get a little bit lighter. So I would vote that you probably shouldn't rock it because it makes you look older than you are.
Oh my God. I know. Like the gray hair is crazy. And it's all because I got to deal with you planning REVB together. So,
I would like to think that that wasn't a shot, but
yeah.
here
Hey,
we are. Here
uh
we are.
I guess this is a quick hack if it spins your thing. Look, reels in the reflection, and because it's in the reflection and it's double inverted, it actually comes out right.
Yeah, no, it
What's
looks great.
up,
Looks great.
Frozy?
What's going on, Frozy?
All
What's
right.
going on?
So let's dive in. We've got some more speakers and case studies that we're rolling out this week. I'm actually looking at explainer. I don't know what you would call those videos I've been doing, but I've got one for Matt and Roland that we're finishing up right now. Videographers setting up the green screen in the office. Let's check it out. Let's check it. Oh, there's Abby right there. Right. He's like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, I'm not ready, but yeah, we're fixing to set up a green screen here. We're doing some
It
content in
looks
the office.
good. It looks good. So you're shooting content, so I'm proud of you for that. Good
Yeah.
job. What's up, Peter Rader? Happy Monday. What do you feel like is something that you are seeing content-wise right now that you feel like is crushing for agents?
Well, what's fun is as the event gets closer, we start talking to our speakers and to agents about what they're doing and everything else. And the content people are making is cool, and I like it. I think it's working well. I think the content people are making is cool. What I love though is hearing how our agents are converting in stories, and so there's a ton of conversion that's happening in stories. That's get somebody hacked our live, Katie.
Oh
I think
no.
we've
Speaking
been
of
hacked.
speaking of conversion in stories, Bill Olson, what's an example of a conversion in story?
An example of a conversionist story is running polls to your audience about just about anything real estate related.
So
And
Can you
what's one
give?
that you recently did? Because you did one the other day that we were texting about, yeah?
yes, so I did one. I was prepping for a listing appointment. I showed a screenshot of just like a random graph and put on there just like, hey, I'm getting ready for to meet some sellers. They gained this much equity in this many years, blah blah blah. Do you want a free market analysis for your home? It was yes, no, and I don't own a home, but I want to.
Yeah.
And I want to say like 130 people responded to it. I ended up sending out 14 CMAs from that of like the 30 people that responded yes.
Then they responded
Everyone
to a
got a
DM.
DM and then they responded and then 14 responded to
Oh
a
my God!
DM.
What are we? Are we just getting taken over
Yes.
here?
By white men with glasses. I love it.
I love
Okay,
it. I love it.
Tim and Katie, you guys can leave now.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh, good stuff.
It's the Bill and Paul show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul,
Yes,
we're
man.
we're talking about conversion and stories. Do you have any good examples of converting the audience in Instagram stories?
For me, it's a lot of it's a lot of showing what I'm doing and then asking people questions in those stories.
Yeah,
Man, look at this light situation
I
here.
You
know.
kind of
It's
look
like a
It's
Michael
sweet.
Bay
angelic.
Look at
Instagram live.
look at me.
Lens
Oh,
flare.
I'm here to save the day.
I love it. I
Um,
love it.
so that's what I do. I posted that. I did I was just talking to Bill about it. Bill, did you do it yet? Did you do the?
Let's hear.
No, it's on
Here,
my list. It's on my list this
so
week.
tell us.
I
Tell
did.
us so our
I
people
did this.
watching can do it.
I created this reel about foreclosures, and I did a call to action, comment broke and whatever,
Yep.
and I left my office. I didn't even have it set up yet, and I thought I'll be fine. By the time I get home, I'll just answer everyone and whatever. I had over 1,000 responses within an hour, and
Okay,
then
so you were
three.
posting about foreclosures. Let me just make sure I'm following. Posting about foreclosures. The keyword was broke.
Yeah, so I said
Love that.
comment the word broke. Uh, So I had 1,000 within an hour, 3,000 by the time I actually had the ManyChat set up. I've got, I don't know, 800 or something like signed up people on my
Yeah.
website. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's now overwhelming. But like
Well, I
that,
think
I didn't expect it to work.
the moral of the story is if you're going to use a keyword, you should probably set up your many chat, even if it is you only get one response.
Yeah.
In the off chance you get 1,000 responses on your drive home to from the office to the
So
house, just in case.
So, so Neil Dingra
Yep.
said, I was watching something that he put on, and he said, "Do it anyways. Do it before you've got it set up, because you will get that thing set up faster than you can
I,
imagine. So just go ahead and do it." So I'm like,
yeah.
"All right, man. I'm
Paul
just
may
gonna do
not
it."
have ever set up his many chat if he hadn't got the 1,000 responses.
Right,
You know.
right. I mean,
Yeah,
like
there's also
I
that.
would have just been responding.
Yeah.
So
I love it. Good
yeah,
stuff. All right, favorite so the foreclosure content is I mean foreclosures it's just such a topic that gets engagement. I'm thinking I should probably go down to like do that video from the actual foreclosure auction because we have like the small little, town hall here that I could just go do a selfie video in front of. But man, what a hot topic.
it is. I was concerned that I would just get a bunch of garbage, from like just well, but it ended up being a lot of investors,
Yeah.
people who have money and they want to buy nice newer homes.
Matt,
So it worked out really
Matt
well.
Leonetti
I'm
commented
on
that
that this week.
Matt Leonetti commented that he dressed up like Freddie Mercury, and that got people to want to work with him, which is
I love
also
that.
a good tactic. I think that
Mhm.
also drives a lot of the OnlyFans revenue for him as well. But yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I
What
was I
other
was thinking
topics
of
are you
doing
doing?
parody songs like Old Town Realtor or something like that. I don't know. I just thought of it.
And then
Seems
that might work.
very like 2019.
Yeah.
Uh,
Old,
bring it
old
back old
school,
school.
old
You could
school.
take
Local
another,
topics. Come
or
on.
you could take another Lil Nas X song and do a different song, and dress up like a newer version of Lil Nas
You
X.
know.
That could work
I
too.
told Bob when I met Bob at the first REVB, I told him he should do "Area Codes" by Ludacris. I feel like that's the song that someone should do. I'm not going to do it, but
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah,
like, what? It
Matt
seems like such
Leonetti,
an
maybe it's you.
obvious. Yeah,
Maybe a
me? No.
brokerage. Maybe a brokerage should do They Not Like Us. That would be. Never mind. Sorry.
That would be good.
Focusing. Focusing
Focus.
Okay, so
on.
other lead
Yeah.
magnets and keywords. So foreclosures, builded
New,
the home value report. What were you gonna say? Oh,
I was going to say new construction. So new construction is
Hmm.
another one I'm working on. Um, so build, like whatever, comment the word build. You can see all the new construction homes in whatever area. I think that has the potential to do really well too, but who knows?
You
What
could
about
do
you?
it with incentives because builders are always doing incentives.
Yeah.
So just compile that list of your emails that you get every week, um, and just say, hey, if you want the incentives, like this builder's offering 4.99% interest rates. Do you want a list of all the homes that you can get an under 5% interest rate on, and people will bite on that.
I think too, you've got if you're in an area that has a lot of builders, then a lot of those aren't on the market. And so selling, hey, like get this inventory that are new homes coming that aren't on Zillow.
Yeah.
That's another one. Incentives and not on Zillow, I think are two good hooks for new construction.
The secret list of new
The
construction
secret,
homes.
everybody likes the secret list.
I
Yeah.
did that I did that in a YouTube video,
Yeah.
and I basically called out other agents and said, "Hey, like we all get this list, but no one's sharing it with you. I will share it with you." And I set up an email that was like hot sheet at whatever, and within like 3 hours of posting that YouTube video, I had 6 leads, and one of them said, "Hey, we already know the house that we want," and they closed on it 6 weeks later.
I
Not a
love
bad
that.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
Good
Instagram,
stuff.
you could do that on a much higher scale with
Yeah.
that same call to action.
Well, and so Bill, like,
Well, and a lot
with
of
what?
I don't want to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Katie. It's your show. We're just here. Yeah.
No, what I was going to say is like for Bill, like when you were talking about a new development or something like that, you then could have a follow up reel where it's like talking about the homes in that neighborhood, or that
Mhm.
development, and then run the many chat on that.
Mhm.
Paul, what were you
What
going to
I was
say?
gonna say that now that Google is indexing Reels in a massive way, as long as you have that setting turned on your Instagram, um, if you pack the keywords in there enough in the description, then people can find that video and then find you based on the new neighborhood or whatever, which is really cool. So if somebody's just Googling whatever neighborhood in Texas or whatever, they can find your Instagram reel and then find you and then get the information that way, which is amazing. I love that they're doing that now. This is like the perfect time to get involved with Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
So on the
Well,
other side of that, I don't put descriptions in my videos, and I've seen them indexed on
Yep.
Google with
Oh yeah, yeah.
no description.
they
Yep.
know. They know what your
They
video is
know.
about.
Yeah.
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 So you don't have to write a big long description because they know what you're saying.
I I I'm guessing here. I'm not sure, but I would guess that a lot of our more niched down Instagram pages like yours probably are more likely to pop up in the Google search as opposed to some of us like myself, whose Instagram pages are all over the place and Google has no idea what it's about.
Like, what are you trying to
Um,
do?
yeah, yeah. So I do think it's probably a great opportunity. Like Katie has her local Houston Instagram page going. Yeah, the SEO play on that's probably going to be good.
Yeah. I like writing longer descriptions just to keep people there longer.
Yeah.
Because I found that the video is going to continue to play, and if I've got a long ass description in there, and if somebody has to like dig through it, like they're reading along, some people like to read. So
I
I've
can't just
I've
think
been
of
leaning
that many words. That's my problem.
that many words.
Yeah, it's
Well,
hard to
you know,
think
Get
that
your
many words. That's
get your
why
Chat GPT
I go
going.
the
yeah,
You know.
Bill Olson route, like new thing happening.
Hmm.
Follow me, so you don't have to read the news.
yeah,
That's kind of my caption.
yeah.
I,
So that
I
that
like
works
it.
too.
I
That
like
Yeah,
it
works
too.
I
too.
was recognized twice on Saturday at the park and at
From your OnlyFans?
buddy's chili cook-off.
Yeah.
They're like, "You
That buddy's
Bill from
Chili
Instagram?"
Cook-Off
Yeah.
from his
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yep.
Did you have your shoes off and they saw your feet?
Yes. Yes.
We're the worst.
Visuals
But
on that
there's 14
won't go
people on
away.
this live right now. I hope they're all friends of ours that know us, because if they don't, they're gonna be like, "What's wrong with these people?" You know?
So back to the point of Matt Leonetti says that most times people will watch it twice, once to read and once to watch, right? And
Ooh.
so like if they're watching, and then they see the long caption, they'll continue to read it. And
Yeah,
it's as long as Paul's captions are, they may watch the video two more times just to make sure they understood what was being written.
I love that.
He
Right.
uses big words too. Like look, he just looks so smart.
You know?
Smart and cultured.
Yeah. Well, good
No,
stuff,
Well,
no. My
boys.
audience
looking
wants to see this, not read.
Yeah.
so anyways, looking forward to seeing you guys in San Antonio. Paul, are you gonna make the trip?
I might be Dan. Dan's pushing for me to go, so I'm thinking about it. I try not to like overwhelm myself with information, but I really enjoyed it when I was there before. So it was probably the best event I've ever been to. So
Boom.
yeah,
Lo-
yeah. I
I'm
mean, like
talking
We
about.
would
it was the
we
most
would
like
love for you to be
packed
there.
with it was the most packed with actual useful stuff. It wasn't like you go
Well,
to a
that's
lot
the
of these.
goal. Yeah,
So yeah, well that's
that
good. That's good.
that's the goal.
I
So
went to the
come on
first one
back
and got so much great information that it took me 3 more years to like digest all that information to like want to go back.
to make it back to one.
Yeah, I just finished like going through
Yeah.
my notes from the first one.
Nice, nice. Well, boys, I'm glad you could hop on, and I'm excited to see you guys both in San Antonio, and honestly, really appreciate
Is
all
Matt
the
going?
contribution.
Matt said, "Just say you're not going. It's okay." Is Matt going? I need to meet
That's
him.
a good
Yeah, Matt will
question.
be there. Matt will be
That's a
there.
good
All right.
question. All right, guys.
All
We'll
right.